Alright then, ladies and gents, hello and welcome to Crypto Space. So in today's video, we are going to cover a couple of interesting charts for BTC and we are going to have a look on what is going on in the market. But let's quickly have a look at crypto bubbles. As we can see over here, we've got Pulse Chain up 19.7%, Hex up 10.9, Sui 12.1, Ton 8.9 and Hex 5%. Up 5%, and the fear and greed market is currently at 52, which is a neutral, which is a good and healthy cool off of the market. Okay, then so let's have a look firstly at some Bitcoin news. As we can see over here, BlackRock just updated their homepage to showcase their spot Bitcoin ETF. So we can clearly see over here that BlackRock is pretty much showcasing their new hot product, and that is obviously it's just a matter of time when we are going to see spikes in BTC. However, let's have a look over here. The new money from the old financial system is now flooding the crypto market and will melt faces. This is undoubtedly different from previous cycles and has not been anticipated at all. So as we can see over here, guys, we've got that halving, and that's how potentially we are going to go up to, let's say, 6 trillion USD in total market cap. Heck, potentially even more. However, we will have to see. Let's have a look over here, guys. So now it's not only BlackRock, of course, Fidelity and VanEck also updated their sites. As you can see over here, VanEck has Bitcoin as their hot product on their website, on the front of their website as well. So that is very bullish, but obviously that is going to take time. Let's have a look over here. Dominance has actually break down a 2-year trend line on a 3-day chart. January is an important calendar month for BTC. So that, guys, can definitely spike some old season. As we can see over here, a Bitcoin dominance basically held up above that trend line, which is very significant. Now breaking below that trend line, that is going to spark a huge altcoin rally. That is definitely a bit earlier that we've been expecting. But let's have a look over here. On January 12th, the Bitcoin miners position index MPI hit a high of 9.43. This indicates miners move more than BTC than usual, hinting a potential sells. Yes, guys, that could hint a potential sales in Bitcoin, which again is another sign that we could expect an altcoin rally. All right, and let's have a look over here. After every Bitcoin blue year rise, which BitTime told was coming, comes a long sideways period lasting about 4 to 5 months, which is pretty much good because we can still accumulate and pack our bags. 2 cycles, this began in January and 1 in March due to the 2020 Black Swan. Alright then, so as we can see over here, guys, we are still pretty much early and we can accumulate a bit of Bitcoin and hopefully altcoins if they are not pumping too much. But we're going to talk about altcoins very soon. Alright, and let's have a look at that chart. So a pullback to 44,800 before filling the CME gap. Now that BTC couldn't hold this Kijun, a classic price action would be a retest of it, currently at 44.8k. So definitely we could see another chart that is basically signaling that we could dip below. All right, and let's have a look over here. That's about altcoins. Have shared the scenario at the absolute bottom. As you can see over here, guys, we are pretty much building that huge triangle trend line, and we broke out of it at the moment, and we are going to expect impulse wave 2 as we have basically experienced in the previous one over here. So that is going to be very significant. I do hope that your bags are well packed. Again, and as you can see over here, altcoin market cap broke out of the massive Wyckoff accumulation phase. Price is currently consolidating above the point of breakout. Altcoin rally incoming. So that is great news. All right, and let's have a look at a BTC over here, guys, on the daily. As we can see over here, we have pretty much dropped below that daily the channel over here that we were at. But as we can see over here, we do have a buying pressure as well. Obviously if we are going to see some dips, we are going to see immediate pushes back due to high demand for Bitcoin at the moment. And as we can see over here, that's something that we saw on the previous charts. We are dipping below that trend line, which is very significant for altcoins. Okay, so let's have a look at altcoin number one that I'm currently holding in my portfolio, and that is Solana. Okay, it's loading up quite slowly. Okay, I do have to, apologies for that, let me reload that. Okay, and let's have a look at Sol token. Okay then. All right, as we can see over here, Solana pretty much was exhausted at this point, with RSI sitting at 80 at that time, around 84 actually. So obviously we dipped below, and we also dipped below that trend line over here, and we have retested that support, second line of support at 89, and we have bounced back quickly. As you can see, perfectly touched that support line and it bounces back. So Solana is looking very, very strong. And also, if we are going to have a look over here on DeFi Llama, guys, as you can see, have a look at these fees that Solana is generating. That's nothing in comparison to the previous bull cycle. So Solana is going to have its rally, further rally, but obviously Sol is building momentum. As we can see over here, if we are going to zoom out, obviously if zoom in, we see significant growth in TVL volume, etc. So that is very bullish for Solana, and I do anticipate higher numbers for Solana. Obviously, there are many price predictions for Solana, like let's say Solana to 3K and all of that. But to be honest with you, personally, I will definitely take out my profits definitely before 3K, guys. Let me know if you hold Solana, and also let me know what is your exit strategy from the market. Okay, all right, let's have a look at a Cardano now. Okay, so if we are looking at a Cardano, guys, Cardano is pretty much quiet, and that is again good in my personal humble opinion, because that pretty much allows us to accumulate the bags with Cardano. Okay, so as we can see over here, we're rallying very hard in Cardano, and we already saw spike of 183%. So obviously ADA has to breathe a little bit. However, bear in mind that RSI is currently sitting at 47, which is good, because we do have much more room to go up higher in terms of Cardano, and I do anticipate that the next move would be around 80 cents of a dollar price point. Okay, let's have a look over here at DeFi Llama. As you can see, guys, over here, that TVL is huge in comparison to the previous bull cycle, as well as the volume itself. So look at these spikes over here, and the price still haven't responded to that, which is great. Okay, so Cardano is also looking bullish, and there is one thing that I wanted to show you, and that is going to be a render token. Okay, I don't hold a render token, so bear in mind. By the way, nothing in this video is a financial advice. I'm just speaking out loud. So have a look over here. Basically, we are building that triangle that, in my opinion, is going to be bullish, because Render pretty much partnered with Apple. Everything that is going to be rendered through Apple Vision Pro glasses is going to be used. Basically, render token is going to be used to render everything that people are going to see through these glasses. So that's very bullish, and I believe that they are going to be released in 2nd of February, these glasses, which is conveniently right after that triangle is pretty much going to be finished. So that looks very bullish. I do consider selling some of my Bitcoin. I know you can call me crazy, but obviously I'm not going to get rich with BTC. However, I believe AI and online Web3 rendering, that is a future that could be our next projects that are going to send our investments much higher. Okay then, guys, all right, so let's have a look now at Kaspa. Kaspa, it's something that I do hold, so let's have a look over here what is going on with Kaspa. As we can see over here, guys, as we are zooming out, Kaspa is looking healthy, right? Because if we are going to look over here, we are constantly making higher highs and everything looks good. And of course, as you can see over here, after these huge pumps on Cardano, right, we are basically consolidating, but we are coming back all the time to that trend line. Even if we would break below the trend line, that's nothing bad, right? However, at the moment, on the daily, Kaspa looks quite healthy. As you can see over here, we have stopped on that line of support over here, and if we are going to retest this one over here, that is going to be pretty much good. That will be last time to accumulate some Kaspa before the true old season is going to come in. Also, we are going to get supported by this trend line, so nothing to be worried about. Personally, I am very bullish on Kaspa. As I was mentioning in my previous videos, I was sleeping on Kaspa. I discovered Kaspa somewhere here, right? So I'm missing pretty much on such a huge gain of 80x, but it is what it is, guys. That's the thing. If we are not paying attention in crypto, we are pretty much being left behind. So make sure that you always pay attention, and of course subscribe to the channel so you don't miss on any updates, guys. All right then, let's have a look over here at Illuvium, guys, if you will be interested into a gaming token Illuvium. As you can see over here, Illuvium saw a huge spike in terms of price, and we saw 200% highs in Illuvium, and we are now consolidating, which is obviously healthy, because as you can see over here, when we've reached that price point, Illuvium was already exhausted pretty much. Alright then, guys, I hope that you've liked that overall look at the market. I do think that I will just be making one video a day instead of 3 or 4. I do believe that makes more sense and all of that. Please also let me know in the comments which coins you are holding and which ones you are interested the most, okay? Because at the moment I'm basically showing you the coins that I hold, and if I'm showing you some coin that I don't, I am always telling you guys. I'm quite transparent with that. Alright then, that's it for today's video. Hope that you liked that quick update. Make sure to leave the like and subscribe to the channel. Peace and love, crypto.